do you feel responsible for the current rhetoric or the current rage that men display towards black women specifically?
Do I feel responsible?
Mm-hmm.
It's great that you would ask that question, except for you won't ask this question. Have you ever asked women, do they feel responsible why I existed in the first place?
I have not.
No, and you won't. But if you were being fair, you would. Just like you just asked that question. And let me tell you what the problem is. You said the men are disrespecting the women, but let me point something out to you. Ladies and gentlemen, when you're watching stuff like this, please understand black women do not want context. They don't want you to give a crap. They don't give a crap about you. That's why they can say things like protect black women, but not black children.
We give birth to y'all. Of course we care. How can a mother not care about her son?
Yeah, when you were just talking a minute ago, guess what just happened?
You come from a black woman.
When you say people like y'all who get on YouTube and speak like that make people disrespect black women, well, by that logic, black people killing each other makes people think black lives don't matter. Oops. Because you're killing each other. So why shouldn't a cop be able to do it? Why shouldn't a white man be able to do it? By your own logic. By your own logic, if you say what they see online makes them disrespect you, when they see you running around twerking in the middle of malls and recording yourself doing it, when they see you walking around the airport with your cat out, when they see you online with 99 different color wigs on and arguing at people who who braid they have, when they see you online talking about some who gonna check me boo, when they see y'all online fighting in the middle of the street and hair on the ground, it's funny y'all never talk about the self-inflicted wounds, that the reason that people might disrespect you is because of how you carry yourself.
Hollywood, that's perpetuating black people to be like this.
Hollywood is making Instagram models do what they do. Hollywood is making these girls fight in the street and put it on Twitter. Hollywood did that. Hollywood did that?
Hollywood influenced the people to behave like that.
Well, then Hollywood influences black men to do what they do. Hollywood influences, by that logic, give black men the same excuse that Hollywood's doing it and making us be disrespectful.
See, everyone has a problem, right? Every race has a problem. But the thing is, although we are the same race, we are not the same nationality. We're not the same ethnicity. So the problems of America culture is not the same in another black nation. Do you understand what I'm trying to say here?
Yes, that you're trying to judge us off what you saw on TV. The same place you're saying if you're not in America, you're not in America.
Other races are judging.
You're not in America.
Other races are witnessing
what they see on TV.
It's affecting us over here as well.
I think I have a solution.
I am being okay, not just me, the black people, especially black women. I've noticed, I've been in Canada for a while, and I noticed that a lot of people used to just mind their own business and not mistreat black people like they were animals or whatever. But now, since this thing has been happening, this war that has been going on with black women and black men, it's affecting other black nations. We're being more disrespected. That is the main thing that I'm concerned about. People are watching us disrespect each other. And they're not gonna see me and be like, oh, she's from so-and-so. They're just gonna see me as a black woman and, oh, she, her men are disrespecting her, them on publicly, so why should we respect you kind of thing? No, how we talk amongst each other, with each other as a race on a public platform, people are watching and they're using that to be disrespectful towards us.
Are they using the twerking? Are they using the twerking? Are they using the women fighting each other? This is what Hamp was saying. When I gave you all those other examples of things they use, you then blamed Hollywood.
No, I said
all
that
of it should be
influenced
if you were
by
being honest,
Hollywood.
all of it.
That is not the majority of black folks.
If you were being honest, you'd say all of it leads to people disrespecting us, including us disrespecting ourselves.
That is Hollywood influencing the people that are behaving like that. But most black people that I know do not behave like that.
So Hollywood is influencing us black men who are podcasters to talk the way we talk too.
No, you said Instagram models and all these people that are
I'm saying Hollywood influenced me to do what I do. Hollywood influenced me to talk to that woman the way I did on the side of the road.
Unbelievable.
Well, but you see me online and all these other things, so wouldn't Hollywood have affected us? So why wouldn't you go after Hollywood as a whole if they have that kind of power? So you couldn't blame the guys making the podcast. You got to blame Hollywood for pushing that. Well, how about this? Why are black women feeding into what they see?
Can I say something?
Yes.
I will never disrespect my brother or my sister in the public. That's all I want to say. We need to be careful with our narratives. I know what you're trying to say and everything, but I think you're stepping away from what I'm trying to say as well. And it's very simple. It's not complicated at all whatsoever. The narratives on our race is already negative. So when you continue to speak amongst yourselves, it's also affecting us as a whole.
Okay.
Because people are watching and now they're mistreating us because of what is happening. And that is my main point. And it needs to be understood because this does not belong to us. YouTube is not ours. YouTube is a public platform that is white made.
Okay. First, before I get started, I want to tell you that I love you as my sister. And then the second, I'm going to tell you that you're wrong. I'm going to tell you that our brothers love us more than we can ever imagine. I'm going to share with you why I say this. Because they want to give corrections. If a man doesn't want to correct you, he doesn't want to keep you. This is the thing that our sisters miss. If your husband or your man that you're dating, if he wants to correct you, okay, if he corrects you, he wants to keep you. It's only those ones that don't give two shits about what you say or what you do, the ones you got to worry about. This is the thing that our melanated sisters miss all the time. And for y'all to keep getting up here saying black men hate us, they hate us, the other races see it. Let me share something with you. Black men don't like dysfunction. When they see sisters acting boo-boo to other men's faces, be like, why he didn't see? Because black want to be on demon time. They know they got to go home to their families. So for them to go jump in somebody's face to protect you, and you started the nonsense in the first place, this is the problem. But we don't want to talk about that. We just want to say black men don't protect us. That's all we say. Now, I'm going to share something else with you. All this negative that we see on social media, it's us that started this bullshit. It's us that started it. When we get up here dressing half naked, jumping on social media with your breasts hanging out, this is a topic. We don't tell our sisters the truth. You see how you keep trying to jump in, but I thank God I can't block you. I'm saying, you see how we do not correct our sisters. We tell our sisters everything they doing is right. When they sitting up there and got 7 and 8 baby daddies, we sitting up there telling them that this makes sense. When they out here twerking and shaking their behind and their ass all on social media and doing OnlyFans, we agree with them. Yes, sis, get that money. So if we want to correct the behavior of our sisters, we got to tell them that it's wrong. We got to tell them that it's wrong. Instead of us telling them, oh, the men only talking about them. The men only talking about them, but it's not. We need to start telling our sisters the shit that you doing is not right.
Okay, sis. So I can respond to you. You know, I understand where you're coming from, but the way that you just came at me, that was uncalled for. Because I did not come up here being disrespectful. We are having a conversation.
Like I'm doing right now.
Being a dictator to how somebody speaks and how somebody understands things is not the way that you conversate with people. You came at me just now, and that was disrespectful because for me, I could never disrespect my sister or my brother in public. I made that very clear, very clear. But you are using profanity. You don't know. My dad was killed in 1991. He's Black American. My dad's family. No, wait, just wait. My dad's
May his
family,
soul rest in peace.
my dad's family is from Maryland. Okay, so I do have Black American family, but I've never been to the States and I've never lived in the States. You and I, we're both the same race. We're both Black women, and you do know what we go through. So I don't know why you're on here acting like you don't know what's happening in society. I have
So
no
you
idea
telling
why
me,
you're acting
you
like
telling
this.
me all
Are you
black
trying to
women?
cater?
You telling
Are
me?
you trying?
You telling me all black women go through the same thing?
No, I'm
All
trying
black
to
women go through the
say,
same
I'm
thing?
trying to say as a race. See, we're disqualified by two things, by race and by gender. And you know this. We're both Black and we're both Black women, and our experiences are different. And depending on what we look like, both of us, we're both Black women, but both of our experiences are going to be different as well. So, but you know what I'm talking about. The way that you just came at me was very disrespectful. I did not say anything to you at all, but you just came at me like you knew me, and that was wrong.
But you came
So,
to the gentleman like you knew them too.
what gentleman? I don't think a man is going to be a gentleman when he's cussing out women. He said that he cussed out a white woman like it's something.
I didn't cuss out you.
Like I
So that makes him, that makes him not
condone
a
to any.
gentleman. So the rest of the men on the panel, they're not gentlemen.
I
They're
don't
not gentlemen.
condone to any
You're not a
man.
lady then. You're not a lady then because you cut them off, right? You didn't let them finish. You're not a lady then.
I don't condone to and I don't call any man that cusses out women a gentleman. That's not what gentlemen do.
Okay.
I know gentlemen, and I know a lot of Black men that are good men. I do know a lot of good men. I was married. I'm divorced now.
What happened?
And
why he leave?
Problems of society, just problems. We both have different communication styles because you guys are a different nationality. Okay, you guys are a different ethnicity. So we are going to have different ways of communication. But I didn't come up here.
Right now, you went off.
You're always trying to find a problem. Why?
You found a problem with me.
A problem with somebody else.
But you found a problem with me.
I'm just trying to make a simple point.
Soltris, can you hear me?
There will always be people that represent your people in a very particular manner that doesn't make you for us look good. Okay, there will always be that. There are how many people in this Black people in the States? Majority of them are not twerking. Majority of them are not committing crimes. Majority of the people are minding their own business and working and trying to hold down a family. So
Correct.
The things that society is talking about, the things that people come online to talk about, it's not the majority. Society is not really performing like that. So most of the things that she said does not really I'm not in that. Like, I don't know.
If it doesn't
all
apply,
I'm trying to say
let it
is
fly.
that it's very important for us to conversate about the problems and find solutions without being disrespectful. And that is why I referenced that video the first time I came up here. That was all I was trying to say. I wasn't trying to deny anything. I wasn't trying to cuss out anyone. I was like, it's just
the same thing I'm doing right now that is bothering you. That's the same thing you were doing to them. That's why I'm doing it. Because usually I'm respectful. No, I'm usually respectful. I don't cut people off.
Sure.
But since you were doing it, I'm doing it to you. How does that feel? You like that?
You see that?
You're trying to get
I'm not going to go back and forth with you.
Like that?
I will not go back and forth with you. Trust me.
Correction.
Because you have no idea who I am. You have no idea who I am, so I'm not going to go back and forth with you.
I don't care.
There's no point. But I'm saying that I understand. I understand where you're coming from.
Your point across. You didn't get the point across. You flew off the handle. You don't even understand what's going on. You just sitting up here saying there's a majority of people that don't. Let me share something with you. The problem with our community, the melanated community, is that we got a whole bunch of people in the front line fucking up that make us all look bad. That is from the women to the men. All of them are in the front line. So the ones that go to work every day and take care of their family, we're in the back. So we let the foolery go on in the front. So that's why you still see content creators coming to the front saying that this shit is not right. This is not what we do. Just like there's a woman who came up here and said, shaming doesn't work. She's a damn lie. Shaming worked way before that, way before I'm liberated. Liberated mean I can go fuck anybody I want to do. Before liberation came, shaming worked in our community. People were scared to go up there and lay up with men and have babies and not be married. Shaming worked. Shaming worked when a man wasn't able to provide for his family. Shaming worked. Shaming worked when men and women were out here drugging and they were ashamed to do it. Shaming worked. But y'all get out here and say, oh, well, the brothers is always out here disgracing the black women and the black women is this and that. Let me share something with you. The brothers are shaming the ones that are doing foolery. The brothers are calling out the ones that are doing foolery. And if you don't understand the difference, that means you're doing it too. That
the other races does not understand who's who. When they see a black person, they just see a black person and they mistreat us based off of what they see.
They mistreat you. What are white people doing? See, here's the lie I want to say. First off, you say other races are seeing black men do something, therefore they're mistreating you. Last time I checked, black people in the United States were enslaved and they didn't see black people doing it. These are the ones that I'm telling y'all about, black men. These black women who sit up here and try to tell you that they're more worried about how the white man think about them than how you, their man, if they want to claim you their man, think about them. And if you're complaining about them and you're publicly complaining about them, then that means it's something bothering you. But she want to say because y'all make YouTube videos, white men now don't respect them. Let that sink in.
No, they're being more bold. I always know that.
Oh, the man who owns your people is being more bold? They owned your people, ma'am. They own them.
No. Before
they're being more bolder than that.
Before we used to stick together and protect ourselves. I remember.
And we were enslaved.
Groups. I remember when I was a teenager.
We were in fear of them calling us. They would call grown men boy. They would have sex with your woman and you couldn't do a thing about it. They could get your wife pregnant and you couldn't do a thing about it. Now you want to tell me they doing worse now? Because of YouTube videos? Negro, please.
She trolling. She gotta be trolling. She's trolling.
Oh,